Wrestling Cosmos, and welcome to another edition of Two Essential Wrestling with your hosts, HyperBeamPablo and Quique Vazquez. Vasquez. Did I say it right, Quique?
You said it right.
All right.
Vasquez. Hola, amigos.
Hola, peoples. We're back. And can you believe it? Episode 31. We're over halfway. We're almost there.
We're doing good.
There.
We're doing good.
Can you
we
believe?
haven't broken the streak.
No, but can you believe it? Like, it's almost been a year since AEW started. We're like 2
That's
months away,
October.
right?
Isn't it October?
Yeah, it's October. Middle of October.
TV debut, yes. And announcement has already passed.
Yeah.
You mean TV?
Yeah, I mean Dynamite.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Dynamite in October. Yeah.
Year. I would
and
say,
a year since NXT went live too.
Mm-hmm. And I think only one company so far has been growing. The other one has been kind of
in the loop.
I want to dare to say that even Impact Wrestling has been growing than the other company.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing, don't you think?
Yeah, it's competition, and you know what? It means more jobs for these wrestlers.
Yes.
Because we know there's so many good wrestlers in this world, and there's not enough places to put them.
It's true. There's so much TV time. So,
and we have a long weekend ahead of us.
we have a lot of new. This is going to be a jam-packed.
It's jam-packed by good and a lot of horrible stuff.
Yeah,
mostly in the news. A lot of bad news this week. Okay, so let's get this straight. So we have Dynamite being postponed till Saturday, right? Postponed.
Yep. No Dynamite tomorrow.
It is competing with Takeover. Am I getting this right?
It is competing with Takeover.
And
wow.
Not
I
only
didn't
that,
think about that until I just realized that right now.
Yeah, so we both have that huge Saturday night fight going on, and we have SummerSlam going on this Sunday. So we got SummerSlam predictions tonight. Not only that, we have
WWE. God, we also have SummerSlam predictions. Oh, this is gonna be like a 3-hour episode.
And guess what happens the week after SummerSlam?
We have Payback.
No.
It was funny because I heard that. I think that was when Bailey or Sasha said it on Raw. Mm-hmm. They're like, at Payback, and I was like, what? Why are they talking about Payback? And then I hear what's his name? Damn, I'm like,
that guy? What show?
Michael Cole 2.0.
Michael Cole?
Tom Phillips? Tom Phillips. And then Tom Phillips was saying, yeah, we got Payback 1 week after SummerSlam. And I was like, what?
Oh man. And I can already see the matchup for that. So
it's gonna be a bunch of rematches, that's all.
Oh, I think it's gonna get a tag team title match. So
yeah.
So which one of my favorite wrestlers might have 3 titles by the end of next week.
Oh man! You did that, huh? You did.
I did, didn't I? And I predicted that. I predicted that on Tuesday, and I had like a feeling. I was like, wait a minute, she could still be in that SmackDown Battle Royal, and I wouldn't put it past them for doing that because they have like this huge fetish for like having 2 titles on one person.
And you know what? I don't know if it was on the internet, but I didn't read it anywhere. Like I didn't read normally I read like predictions or any of that stuff. Nothing. I didn't hear anything about Asuka.
No, that was something I thought of on the spot, to be honest.
Exactly.
And I'm pretty sure like people like deep in the internet, if you search, they probably guessed it too. But I think I was the only podcast to actually predict it right.
Yeah.
I'm claiming that title.
Where do we start off? I think we gotta jump on this real quick.
We gotta jump on the news. Let's do the news, and then we go straight into the shows and then predictions.
Yeah. What's the biggest? What do you think was the biggest news?
Good news or bad news? You want to start with good news and then start with the bad? You want to start with the bad news?
Bad news. Let's start with the bad news.
Oh, well, we have some criminal activity going on this week.
Yep.
All right, you want to go into details of this?
I don't know the story fully. Do you know the story fully? Do you know the story fully?
Yes, but I'd rather just pull it out and read it on the spot. Okay.
Go for it.
Somebody stall for me because I don't have the picture up. What is going on? I lost the information.
Well, while you look for it, it's about Sonya Deville.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, kidnapper? No, you got a bunch of charges, right?
It was an attempted kidnapping.
Attempted kidnapping.
Mm-hmm.
I think I read somewhere that the reason was that the stalker was preventing Sonya Deville from appearing at SummerSlam.
That is such a stretch, dude. Okay, so here's the story. It was some guy. I'm not gonna give his name because I don't want to make him public. It was some guy that was stalking Sonya Deville online for years. Okay, he apparently hid under her deck somewhere, her porch or something, somewhere under the house. Right. He stayed there for hours and hours until it was night out, and he was whistling to make sure everybody was asleep. There was nobody up, and he went and broke into a window, and the alarm set off. Right, so Deville heard the alarm, went out through the back exit, managed to escape, and authorities came, and the guy was still in the house. So they caught him, and he had all this bunch of stuff like, what's it, like some wiring, that zip tying or something, a knife, blindfold, everything you need to like abduct somebody, basically. So they didn't say it was Sonya Deville in the house. They said it was like a house that she owned, but we all know that it was, what's going on. But what a lot of scary stuff. And that's, I mean, the scary thing is that guy stayed there until the police arrested him. That's just creepy, dude.
I got some details that was released today. I'm assuming it's factual details since it comes from like a reliable source. Apparently Sonya Deville, this is from Ryan Satin. Apparently Sonya Deville came in within a few feet of the guy after checking the opened door. Apparently Mandy Rose was at the house. And the stalker may have been there to hurt her too.
I don't hear about that part.
And the stalker seemed to have wanted to stop Sonya Deville from appearing at SummerSlam. And I believe a social media account was what caused the stalker. I guess Sonya Deville is saying that that's how he found her address.
I don't know. He's some weird creepo that looked her up pretty much. But this was like years. He was planning this for years, Quique.
He tweeted. Oh, he also tweeted. So he tweeted. This is what he said on Sunday, this past Sunday. A tweet that said, and I quote, "Look outside, baby. Look outside, baby. By your pool, I'm here. I'm gonna kill that little." Oh, sorry.
Bleep that out later.
It just came out.
End quote. That's our one cuss word. You know that, right?
Oh man, I'll bleep that out later. Anyways, yeah, scary.
Very scary, and just, I'm glad it ended the way it did. But man, how does this not affect her after? Just a normal person, but like a celebrity. How does it affect her? Like knowing like this stuff happens.
I mean, she's an MMA fighter.
I know she is, but
she could have.
He could have had a gun, Quique.
No, yeah.
There's nothing you can do if he had a gun.
He could have just, it could have been a lot worse.
It could have been a lot worse. There's so many ways as how bad this could have been, but we're very fortunate. Like, everything. She's okay. The guy was called. And did you see the picture of this dude?
I did.
He just looks like Hornswoggle's brother.
Hornswoggle's brother.
Older brother. Don't tell me that he didn't look like Hornswoggle.
Yeah, he does.
You look at that picture, and he's just so demented. Like the way he talked, it's like, it was just. Well, and obviously we didn't know what he sounds, but what he said to police is, he was planning this for years.
He was charged with aggravated stalking, armed burglary of a dwelling, attempted armed kidnapping, and criminal mischief. So those are his charges.
Let's hope he gets put away and doesn't get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of stalkers, Chris Jericho revealed on Saturday night in his stream that AEW might have a stalker from NXT. Well, I should say a spy. Did you hear that story?
I did, but it sounds so Jericho.
He's accusing Tino Sabatelli. Mm-hmm. I think it's the Italian dude, maybe. I think so. Oh, it was the football player. Apparently he was the one that he's accusing him of leaking out basically the whole Eric Bischoff on Reddit. So yeah, there you go.
Whatever, I don't care. Don't care. Jericho can go Jericho somewhere else.
All right. Do you care about the WWE Thunderdome?
I do. This can go really good or really bad. We'll find out.
How's it gonna go bad?
Because it's WWE and they just might make it really. They might make it. What's the word I'm looking for? Like not like sheeple or
just push it like down our throats over and over.
Yeah. How about planted? Too planted. Yeah. Well, okay. So the story is WWE. Decided they got this arena. They got this like what's they called the Amway Center in Orlando. Mm-hmm. It was basically not being used for anything. It wasn't supposed to be used till like maybe like 2021, right?
Yeah.
Because of the pandemic, and then Vince just so happened to like, hey, you're not doing anything. We could use something to do with it. It's it's basically a waste of space. So he just paid a price, and then voila, WWE's part of that center. And they're building this giant Thunderdome where it's gonna have all this high technology of drones, and it's gonna be a huge LED stadium.
Bruh. I'm excited.
And supposedly you're gonna have live video of fans just like in the audience.
I'm gonna try to make myself on there.
Obviously,
show up on that LED screen.
And obviously, it's going to be pre-recorded or pre-screened, so it doesn't get no weirdos going on the screen and doing Lord knows what, right?
Oh man,
it's going to be sent in video, Geek. Don't get too hyped.
What was I going to say? Okay, so apparently the city of Orlando officials they said that basically the Amway Center will be making about $450,000. So I guess that's how much. I mean, it's nothing. Mm-hmm. So, and it's gonna be WWE. It's gonna be there for a while, right?
Yeah.
For most of the year, right?
At least until this pandemic's over.
Damn. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, and it starts this Friday.
Yeah.
We'll find out. They were scrambling to get it on Monday night, but they just couldn't do it in time.
Yeah.
They were trying, but they couldn't. So
I'm excited. I wish I could have had that for WrestleMania. It would have been more special.
Yeah, but that was so short notice.
Yeah.
They remember in March we were still believing they were going to have WrestleMania in Orlando. Vince was like, "We're never not going to have a stadium."
Yeah.
We can't cancel WrestleMania. That's crazy talk. We have to put on a show no matter what. Even if it costs millions of lives.
Hey, before I forget this, did you catch on was it this past SmackDown? Mm-hmm. I guess the rating was TV 14.
Was it?
Yeah, it was TV 14. A lot of people caught it. I don't know if it's. Do you think? Well, Raw was PG. So maybe it was just a little.
Maybe it was just Fox doing that because it is Fox.
You think they just messed up, or do you think there's a direction with this? WWE didn't say anything.
It's probably Fox.
Probably Fox messed up. You think it was
it's probably Fox just putting that on there. I wouldn't think too much of it. It doesn't matter because I don't think there's nothing on that show just warned of TV.
Yeah. None of it did. Pretty much. Yeah, you're right.
It's still as bland either way. So.
Yeah.
I was okay with some SmackDown. I didn't hate all of it, but.
Yeah, me too. Did you hear what Rusev said about what Vince told him?
No. What was it?
About Rusev Day? That basically Vince told Rusev that the fans were mocking him with the whole Rusev Day chant. maybe that would be the reason why he didn't go over on WrestleMania 30.
No, dude. Everybody loved Rusev Day.
I know.
You know, Rusev was like, that's the biggest bull I've ever heard in my life.
Yes.
I don't know. Rusev Day should have been so over, bro. It should. I mean, it was over, but it could have been so much. It's one of those long list of things that Vince just decided to throw in the trash.
Yeah. Hey, did you hear that? Shotzi Blackheart. Shotzi Blackheart got her got her gear and her helmet, and all her gear from her little tank stolen.
Yeah, I thought I from what I heard, I thought they stole her tank.
They stole her tank?
No.
It was just her gear.
They stole her car and her gear.
Stole her tank.
And she got the car back 2 days later. Everything, and she got everything back. But you know what the nice thing is that Triple H, as soon as he heard about this, made another helmet right away for her for the show. So I don't know if she ever got to use it, but she posted about it. So
that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about the releases by AEW?
Yes, I did.
I lost the names.
Yeah, well, they were on that list of bad things. So
2 releases.
It was Presley and what's the other dude?
Bea Presley and Jimmy Havoc.
Yep. And he was on that horrible list. So out they go. And they, AEW was like, we don't want to fire people during a pandemic, but these people did bad things. So out they go.
All right. Last thing before we move into some wrestling. Okay, so this is gonna be a little disappointing, but Goldberg said that he's contracted by WWE for the next 2 years through 2023, and that he's got 2 matches per year.
No. Okay, so that means we're getting Fiend versus Goldberg too, right?
I think we are. And I bet it's gonna be at WrestleMania.
Are we doing a reset so Goldberg gets the title again? You know what I say to that?
What?
That's what I say to that.
Oh man. I think that's all the news.
That's Baby's favorite wrestler, right?
Yeah. Hey, what was the good news that you were gonna say? That's whose favorite wrestler?
Gabe.
Yeah, that's his favorite wrestler.
Yeah. Goldberg. He loves Goldberg. Did I have any good news? I don't think I
said if I wanted to hear the bad or the good. What was the good?
Good news?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't remember anymore. I think you said all the news, probably all the good news. Yeah. I mean, there's somebody that passed away this week too. It was an I don't know if it was an ROH talent
ROH person, yes.
ROH. It was what was his name? Dan Mathis or something.
I've never heard of him though. But yes.
Unfortunately, rest in peace. I don't know this guy, but apparently, a lot of people miss him. So, our condolences.
Yeah, it was John Kerry. Sorry, Xavier, but Xavier's his in-ring name. But his real name is John Carius. Age 43. It's young.
Yeah, it was really young.
But there isn't a reason, or yeah.
No, I didn't get a reason for it either. Well, anyways, I think that's all the news. Good night, everybody.
Is that good night?
Good night, everybody. All right. Unfortunately, we have to talk about wrestling, and all right, let's go through AEW real quick.
You wanna go A-dubs?
A-dubs, yeah.
A-dubs.
Because it honestly probably was the best show of the week by default.
Oh, I forgot one last news. For all you Talking Smack fans, apparently WWE is considering bringing back Talking Smack. And that's a reliable source. so it's not like
wait. Okay, we got
like ringside or some shit.
Yeah. What? Wait, we got the news wrong. It was the Dan Mathis, the guy that was arrested. Somebody else died.
What?
Dan Mathis, former NXT star.
Someone else.
Yeah, former NXT star.
Okay.
Dan Mathis got arrested in Orlando for failing to show up in court. Somebody else died, and I need to figure it out because this is horrible. If we don't, who passed away, Quique? Tell me right now.
What?
Xavier?
Xavier, yes. John.
Okay.
John K.
Yeah. I unfortunately said the wrong name. So, okay, now we can go into A-Dubs.
A-Dub. All right, so AEW was Tag Team Appreciation Night. We started off AEW with Dark Order versus the Young Bucks.
Mm-hmm. Dark Order looks pretty good.
Yeah, it started off with Dark Order attacking the Young Bucks in their entrance, and good match.
It was a good match, but man, all that work for just the Young Bucks to just squeak by.
What do you mean?
All that jumping in by the Dark Order, and they still lost.
Oh yes.
So,
dude, I'm gray with the whole AEW. I'm lost.
What do you mean you lost?
I'm it's obvious. I'm kind of I can't remember what occurred. It's just I don't know. All right, I think we had MJF's promo.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
that was good.
After
did you like the nod that they did with Samoa Joe?
What do you mean?
When he came out in the back entrance with all the security, and he was in the
Oh yes.
He was walking right, and then one of the security guys was next to him, and the MJF was telling "Get out of my shot."
Yeah, because Samoa Joe did it to MJF on NXT on an NXT Takeover, right?
Yeah, when he was the NXT champion.
Yeah, and then MJF did it to someone else.
So man, that is a lot of somebody. Unless they knew they had a lot of foresight for that, or that's just a huge coincidence. What do you think?
No, it was obviously MJF did it. Come on. But it was cool. I actually liked that. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Promo amazing. I think that was when he was laying down, right? He was laying down.
Yeah, he was laying down. This is where you want me, huh, Moxley? This is how you like it.
Great promo. Moxley comes out and attacks him. It was funny when Moxley was giving out his promo in the bag. You could see Tony Khan right there sitting, all casual with his shorts. And
this is the first time we see Tony Khan.
I think
on live AEW Dynamite. I can't remember
on Dynamite. Yes, on TNT. Yes, I think he came out one of the pay-per-views. I think it was Fight for a Fallen last year. But
yeah, that doesn't. That pay-per-view don't count.
It's funny because he was turning towards Moxley and actually making himself known that he's there.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. It's only him. I don't know who the other two people were. I think it was one more person or two person. But it's funny how in WWE you have suits and ties, you have some serious people, and yet you have this kid. I don't want to say kid. Well, he's young. This young guy that's his family's worth more than the McMahons, and he's in shorts and a little shirt.
Because he's got a lot of money. He doesn't care what people think. Why would you care? If I have billions,
it's cool.
If you have billions of dollars, I have billions of dollars. I will not care what people think of me. You know?
That's true. True.
Right now, I don't have that money. I still don't care what people think what I wear.
Okay, so then we had the TNT Championship match between Cody and Scorpio Sky. And I believe Mike Chioda was...
Yeah, he's
right.
He showed up, he debuted, and they not only that, they showed off that beautiful title. What'd you think of the title?
I like it. I actually do like it. I wish there was more design around the TNT, but it's okay. I like. I don't hate it, and I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
I think it's just right. And Cody had come out to say that this is not a mid-card title, but I don't know what it is then.
It's a mid-card title.
He swears it's not a mid-card title.
And I'm sorry, but I'm fed up with Cody. At this point, I'm fed
What?
up. Did you hear the?
Are you turning into a martyr for Cody?
No, but did you did you hear the? Did you hear the? How do you call it? Did you hear what he called himself, or what the referee called him?
What do you call him?
The Prince of Pro Wrestling.
Because he's turning, Geek. He's turning.
What? Like, why would you give yourself? No one calls you that. Why would you give yourself that name? No one calls you that. Where'd you come up with that?
Prince of Pro Wrestling? Because I don't know. That's as cliche as you get.
The only Prince of Pro Wrestling is Finn Balor.
Because the King of Wrestling is already taken.
So that's what they're doing. Who's the King of Wrestling? Triple H.
Triple H, the King of Kings.
So he's a Prince of Prince. The Prince of Princess. No, the Prince of Prince.
So he got that wrong. Well, I don't know. Look, we're seeing too much parallel, but Cody has too much goodwill versus you know who. So
it's just,
isn't it crazy? Like he's becoming what he hated.
Exactly.
He's becoming exactly like he has this title where he's challenging all these people, knowing that like they're just debuting. There's no way they can beat Cody.
Like he's turning into literally Hulk Hogan. Like no, not like Hulk Hogan, but like I'm saying like Hulk Hogan from WCW. Mm-hmm. How he had all this like creative control, and then he just so Cody's just going out of control. He just doesn't know what to do anymore. It's
his company though.
I know, but it's kind of like you're just overdoing it. You have all this exaggerated. Road. You have this nightmare family. You have this.
I know it's not. To me, it doesn't. It's not as bad, but I get your point. The way I see it is that you look at it is like there's two divisions. There's a TNT division, and then there's the World division. That's how I look at it right now.
What do you mean by that?
By that, it's like when you have I think he's trying to push this as like a second world title.
Oh yeah, well yeah, but like I guess I'm just hating his ego. Like I'm hating on his ego. Like his ego's like just growing and growing and growing. And I feel like by next year, who knows? He'll probably, I don't know.
Isn't it sick to think of like Cody is Triple H of our generation, like in popularity wise? Like he can't be over than the main guys on the show. Can
exactly. No, exactly.
But I like Cody. Because I think he's tremendous. I think he's got great charisma, and I think anything you throw at him, he'll make it stick. It's just there's wrestlers that he's taken, maybe trying to overshadow. That's all.
Oh man! All right. Well, Cody.
I mean, he does let his wife go run wild on the show. So 6 gimmicks she's been through.
Has it actually been 6, or you just made that number?
Let's see. First she was the valet, and then she was the Voodoo Mafia member, and then she's sisters, and I don't know. They're probably maybe 4. going to be 6.
Yeah.
And she was like assaulted by Jake Roberts somehow. I don't know.
I don't know. With Cody, honestly, the only thing I give him, he's good at his promos. He's really good. I think his wrestling is kind of meh.
So it's like Triple H.
I think it just lacks. It lacks entertainment. I don't know what it lacks, but it just. I don't like his matches.
Say it. Just say it's just like Triple H.
No, Triple H is actually pretty good. Triple H is actually pretty good in the ring.
You loved all those main events of WrestleMania we went to live.
Well, that's old Triple H. That's like 50s.
It was like 5 years. It was like 3 years ago.
We saw Attitude Era Triple H is amazing. 30-year-old Triple H was amazing. Yeah, it's just Cody's just his in-ring. I don't know. He's kind of like Moxley. Like I just get bored. I don't know. I just get bored.
But how can you? He's trying his best. Okay, too much on Cody. We're talking too much on Cody. All right. I like the belt.
So Cody retains the TNT champion, and I guess Brody Lee is the new competitor.
He's holding the old title, which I'm confused.
And he's holding the old title. I was confused about that too.
I'm like, did they make 2 titles? And that title, they made him hold the what you call it, the prototype before the main title was finished.
Yeah, I don't know. That didn't make sense.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. Brody, I don't think he's winning the title, so whatever. Isn't it sad that he's not gonna get ever over? Brody Lee. Yeah, he's just like he lost. Okay, he lost to Moxley. For me, that was it. You pushed him to the main event already, and he's done. He lost. He's done. If he was going to be taken seriously, then he should have beat Moxley right away. But he didn't. Okay, I gotta fault AEW too. They just I don't know if they try to push things too fast. But that's just me. Maybe I'm just thinking crazy. So.
No, I agree with you. I understand where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
So then we had Jurassic Express versus Adam Page and Kenny Omega for the tag team championship.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of heelness from Jurassic Express, don't you think?
Just more
especially
aggressive.
With Marco Stunt. No,
no, because you can't hate these guys.
No,
you can't hate the Jurassic Express. They're too good. They're too great. And Marco's part of the gimmick, so you gotta. Plus, wasn't it like weeks ago? Like, Kenny was being a real jerk to these guys.
Yeah, but he was good this week.
Still, man, you want to talk about how they try to pull in so many stories at once?
True. All right.
So yeah, they kill Jungle Boy, right, and then win.
They kill Jungle Boy. Yeah, they killed Jungle Boy. All right. Also, I like this segment. I wrote it down. Basically, Santana and Ortiz when they threw bleach.
Oh my gosh!
Best friends stuff, luggage.
Their poor stuff. Oh no!
I actually like that segment. I don't know why. All right, to non-important news. Hikaru Shida versus Heather Morn. Was this the horrible match? I think it was a couple weeks ago.
She just kills. She just squashes this person.
Oh my god, the women's division is just.
But I like.
Have any more?
But I like Shida. I really like Shida.
Dude, it's just falling apart. Why?
I mean, it has. It's gonna take time for finding its footing. That's all.
Do you know who's behind the women's division? Do you know who's the one that's kind of setting the match? I'm kind of like
Stephanie McMahon.
No, guess who it is? Give me one.
She is the women's revolution. Remember that? Is it Brandy?
No, it's not Brandy. I'm pretty sure Brandy has a little bit of.
Isn't it Kenny doing it?
Yes, it's Kenny.
Isn't he like in the reason why Riho was like the first champion?
Exactly. Yes.
And I thought she was horrible.
She was horrible, and Kenny's the one involved with the women.
Aww.
I think he's like the kind of the one producing the matches and stuff. I'm sorry, Kenny, you're doing a horrible job. Yeah. Horrible.
It's just, but I like Hikaru Shida. I think she's doing. I think she is the champion they need right now. So I don't know what she's doing, killing people with kendo sticks right now, but whatever. Because the whole Nyla thing kind of just fell apart because she's with Vicky, and the whole storyline is on the YouTube, Facebook tag team tournament that we're not watching and not covering, not paying attention to. I'm sorry.
I think it's going to be on TV, the semifinals next week or this Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to be on the Saturday, and I'm like, I don't even know who's winning that. I honestly don't. I don't even know who's advanced. So
I don't know.
It's gonna be a surprise. All right, we're gonna see that video package and all cleared up.
Exactly, we're gonna see like a 3-minute video package, and we're all good. We're all cut up.
If we're lucky to get that.
All right. Then I believe we had the appreciation night. The Young Bucks, FTR, Rock and Roll Express.
Is this what they wanted from their contract? This lame appreciation?
Arn Anderson and Tony Blanchard. Right?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Shouldn't they made this a spectacle? They not just a bunch of clips that they managed to steal from like old magazines.
You didn't like the segment?
I thought it was good. It's fine, but
I thought it was good.
This is kind of a lame appreciation, though.
I mean, Sean Spears appeared out of nowhere, and you already know how I feel about Sean Spears.
I think everybody feels the same way about Sean Spears. I'm sorry. Listen, Sean Spears, I mean, you have a nice wife, I guess. Did you see his wife? Was it Peyton Royce, right?
Yeah, Peyton Royce.
She was part of some bodybuilding competition.
Oh, yeah, this weekend.
Yeah, and boy, she did not look good in orange.
Oh, my God. It's part of the bodybuilding
thing. but it's not attractive at all. It's not, Kiki. You can't tell me that's attractive.
Do that. You have to do it to show the aesthetics. Is that what it's called, of the body?
To show how orange you turn into?
Honestly, no one looks good in the orange.
It's just a tan, but it's still ugly.
Yeah. See, why isn't Orange Cassidy tanned with that color?
Because that's not his gimmick, Kike.
Why is he orange?
It's not. He's Orange Cassidy. If you don't understand the gimmick, then you're never going to understand it.
I'm never going to understand it.
You just know you don't. That's all.
Hey, speaking of Peyton Royce, did you hear what Vince McMahon said about her?
No, what did he say?
I guess someone asked him about like creating new stars and who he thinks are big stars and whatever. I think he mentioned Bayley and he mentioned Peyton Royce. Oh, and I think he also meant who else did he mention?
Yeah, that was a weird list that he put.
But for sure he said Peyton Royce, for sure.
Yeah, and I don't remember him saying Bayley, which I'm like,
he said Montez Ford too. Montez Ford, yes.
Is that just because he just has to say somebody like off the top of his head that's black?
No. He said Montez Ford.
That's the first name he thought of, and like that's black.
Was it really? That was the.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh no, I know he mentioned Montez Ford and Peyton Royce and Bayley. He said Bayley. I don't know who else.
All right. I don't believe that man. So.
Anyways, all right, let's go back to AEW. So you didn't like? I like the segment. And ended up with the FTR attacking the Rock and Roll Express.
Did you not like the who the favorite tag team question is with Kenny Omega?
Oh, when he said, who did he say? The Young Bucks?
Yeah, and Paige was like, "What about us?"
Yeah, what about us?
We're like, we're two good singles wrestlers, but we're the tag champions. Stupid.
Private Party said the Hardy Boys. I think Butcher and the Blade said Road Warriors. No, it wasn't Road Warriors. It was it was Road Warriors, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
And then FTR kills people, and then that's it.
And then that's it. Yes.
He kills the Rock and Roll Express.
Yes. All right. Before we get into
why they want this appreciation night just to do that? Their lifelong dream was to kill him.
That's it.
So they wasted that contract signing for that.
It makes an interesting.
I would have
for a show.
At least have some cake out there or something. Jeez.
That's true.
Or some balloons or something. Whatever.
That would have been cool. Now they have some like balloons and stuff.
You remember how awesome the Festival of Friendship was?
That's amazing. All right. Okay, so before we get into Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy, so we had Chris Jericho backstage with Mike Chioda getting interviewed. He's kind of making him kind of like, cheat.
Yeah, they're just going like, hey, just reminiscing and going like, hey, you got me, right? You got my back tonight? Wink, wink. So telling them like he's gonna help him cheat because they know each other.
Mm-hmm.
From that other company that they don't know.
From the other company. Okay. It was so Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy. Okay, so it was what was the stipulation? It was a
it was the $7,000 payback. The coat. Whoever wins has to pay the coat. Or if Orange Cassidy loses, he has to pay to get Jericho $7,000 jacket cleaned. So
yeah,
pretty much. And Jericho's wearing the jacket.
Okay, I like the match.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't hate it. Didn't love it. I like the match. Hated the results. Hated the result. I was so mad.
Why did you hate the results?
Because Orange Cassidy doesn't need this win. And it was such a botched. Was that a botched ending, or what was that?
It was the end of the story, and yes, it was an awful roll up.
Was it supposed to be a roll up?
It was supposed to be a certain roll up, but he messed it up, and it was just the slowest pin ever. It was a botched roll up. All right, that's just basically what it was. It's
Someone
supposed to be like
has, or someone said the type of roll up.
It's supposed to be like a spider roll or something like that.
But I forgot the name of it. But
yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just the ugliest roll up in the world, and that's so unfortunate because the match was good up until that horrible ending. So
that roll up was worse than what occurred at WrestleMania 35.
It just made Jericho look like a slug.
Exactly.
It just showed him like he looks old.
Like he couldn't even kick out of that roll up.
Yeah. Jericho's old now, fortunately.
Well, that's not Jericho's fault. It could be either or. Either of them.
It's just a sloppy ending. But it was like Orange Cassidy's big moment. Like it's this big win of his whole career, and
the show ended really fast. Like it didn't even show it was supposed to be big. Like you were supposed to have best friends come out.
They were banned. They were banned
Eddie or something.
They were banned from ringside, and they only have 2 hours, Quique.
Well, they could come out or something. It was a big win, but I just hated. I hated that.
But then Jericho was gonna attack him though. It was like a surprise roll up, so Jericho wasn't completely beaten. He wasn't beaten clean. He was beaten clean, but I think the feud's over though. Thankfully.
Yeah, it's over, but whatever.
Because they had the big stipulation. Again, Kike, this is for some people. It's not for you. Okay, it's not for you. It's okay that you don't like it. This just wasn't for you.
Oh man! All right, let's move on to where to go. NXT.
And by the way, Orange Cassidy's winning the TNT title.
Is what?
He's gonna win that TNT title. Don't be upset when he does. Don't be upset that he will win it. I'm calling it now.
As long as MJF wins the AEW championship, I'll be okay.
And then who gets it after? Paige, right? That's the plan.
Yes.
Paige will win the title from MJF. See, we figured it all out.
Oh my God, Orange Cassidy! I can't believe he got a win. All right, let's go to NXT. I think that was it for AEW. So catch AEW this Saturday night. I don't know what time on TNT.
It's either that or you watch Takeover 30 Triple X.
Oh, or you could catch Takeover 30 NXT.
I don't know if I'll be able to live tweet it maybe. So we'll see. All right.
We'll see. All right, NXT.
NXT, we are wrestling.
Horrible. Just bleh NXT. But let's cover it.
I don't know. Do you want to do a speedy NXT where you just go over the results real quick?
We'll do a little speedy one. And the only thing that matters is basically Karrion Kross had a match. I think that's what started it off, right?
Yeah, let's just go quick. Let's just do the three.
So Karrion Kross had a match against Danny Burch. Then Keith Lee comes out. He has he had a contract with him, right?
Yeah, he did.
The contract. He gives it to Karrion Kross. Scarlett gets it. Karrion Kross signs it, all creepy and stuff, and then Scarlett puts it back. She kisses the contract, puts it in the ring, and then Keith Lee picks it up, opens it up, and
poof, fireball to the face.
Right in the face. How did they do that?
It's edited. Don't think about it. It's edited.
Don't think about it too much. That was not edited. Oh, it was edited, but that was not like a fake.
It was just a little planet explosion. It's fine.
Oh, it's fine.
It's like a firework that just set off. That's all.
All right. Any opinions on that? And then the whole. No. I like how they go picture in picture, and then I'm disappointed and stuff.
I'm just disappointed. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm disappointed at. Just keep going. When we get to the point, I'll tell you.
All right. So then we had Drake Maverick versus Killian Dane. Ended in a no contest. Undisputed Era comes out, attacks Drake Maverick, and cuts a promo. Mm-hmm. And I think that was it for that.
Yeah, they're gonna kill Football McGee, or whatever his name is.
Football McGee. All right, so then we had Santos Escobar defeat Tyler Breeze in a non-title match.
Escobar.
We had Dakota Kai cut a promo on Io Shirai. Mm-hmm. It was with others. And then we had Mia Yim versus Indy Hartwell. Is this where you were gonna tell me?
No, that's not it. Keep going.
No. So
None of this.
Wins?
Yeah, none of this matters.
No. Okay. Okay. So then we have Bronson Reed, Thick Boy versus defeat Damian Priest.
Wow.
Nothing really there.
Yeah.
Mercedes Martinez and Aaliyah defeat Cassie Catanzaro and Kaden Carter. And then you had Shotzi and Rhea Ripley show up towards the end of the match. Yes. Nothing there. Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae segment. Did you see that? Did you catch that?
What was it about?
You like it? He just cut a promo about Wednesday nights and just weird heel promo.
Nope. So far, I'm not interested in NXT right now.
It's just Gargano basically saying that he has his eye on the championship gold.
Yeah, I know. We know where this is going, though. We already know what him and Finn Balor are going to be doing, so.
All right.
They cancel each other out, Quique.
Okay, how about this? Themian Thatcher segment. Anything with him?
No
comment. Me neither.
Yeah.
Cameron Grimes defeat Kushida, and
Poor Kushida. That's what I'm kind of disappointed about.
What, that Velveteen Dream didn't win?
No, that he returned. Wait,
why?
Velveteen Dream didn't win? Am I crazy?
No, didn't Cameron Grimes win?
No. Let me double check. I have to double check. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, Cameron Grimes defeated Kushida and Velveteen Dream. He earned his spot at the North American title match at NXT Takeover 30. Remember Finn Balor came out in the end? We're gonna have a Finn Balor versus Velveteen Dream at Takeover.
Yeah, we did. But already we got Velveteen back, and you know what? He, after all those accusations that was going on, right?
Uh-huh.
And then Triple H was like, "No, yeah, we did an investigation. We didn't find nothing wrong."
After you didn't find anything wrong.
He there's videos and there's text messages of him being creepy with underage kids.
Well, I have not seen them, and he's still one of my favorite wrestlers.
I think you put in the blinds on.
Wait, was it like accusations?
Yeah.
Oh.
And there was videos of him like, what school do these kids go to?
It was like harassment?
No, he was just being creepy, like what creepy guys do.
Did he go to school with them, or he was just...
No, you're just fans or something.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wait, how old is Velveteen Dream?
He's 24 now.
What? So he was doing this while he was in NXT?
This happened like a couple years ago.
And he was in NXT. He was an NXT baby. That's when he was on the show, right? The Tough Enough?
I'm going to look into it. I'll let you know. You keep going.
I'm done. All right. Fine. You changed my mind. I thought it was like...
He was basically being accused of being a groomer and a child predator.
Wow. Okay. That is bad. All right. Well, that concludes NXT.
All right. Let's go. So go straight into SmackDown, right?
Yeah, let's go to SmackDown. SmackDown occurred first. I think Raw's the newest.
Yep.
Let's go.
So what happened on SmackDown, Kike? Okay, so a lot of weird stuff going on. And that dastardly Scooby Gang is back again causing trouble.
So we start off with Big E versus John Morrison. Right before the match even took place, Retribution attacks.
Oh my gosh, Retribution! Oh no.
They look bigger. They look taller.
There's more of them.
There's more of them.
Yeah, we're not gonna find out to the last. They're not gonna say who these guys are till the last moment.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe after SummerSlam.
Oh God, it's gonna be the payback. It's gonna be the whole team, Raw and SmackDown versus Retribution at Payback. One week later.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
To be a whole 12-man tag.
12-man tag.
But they're just such a bad group.
I mean, look, for SmackDown and Raw, they look less geeky. I actually got a little bit of that seriousness.
I know, but did you see what they said about him? Like, who said it? Michael Cole? Like, they referenced like what's going on in the worlds. Are they referencing these guys as comparing them to the rioters, but in a heel way?
I don't know.
Like protesters and rioters is like that's what he said, didn't he? It's like he's comparing them, these guys, Retribution, to that what's going on in the world, but in a negative light.
Okay, I understand.
You know,
what if they aren't heels and they're actually baby faces?
They're heels. Yeah, they're attacking innocent people.
Well, they're attacking WWE. They're putting the logo and then crossing it. We hate WWE.
What? Okay, we'll get into it later in the end of the show because there's some things that are questionable what they do. So
all right. So then we had Big E, King Corbin, Sheamus, backstage segment. You know, the Miz too. He was apologizing to John Morrison for not being there because Maurice was talking to the Miz on the phone.
So they're throwing possible shades that Miz might be in charge of this whole Retribution.
Really?
Because he says a couple excuses tonight why he didn't go help the roster with Retribution.
That's true. And he wasn't there either. But what if they have Miz as the leader?
Or he's part of it.
Why?
Just foreshadow. They don't have any plans. This is all foreshadow.
Strange.
It's just to throw us off the track. That's all.
All right then. So next we have the Triple Brand Battle Royal. Winner earns a SmackDown Women's title match at SummerSlam.
We just skated over the whole the Big E stuff with Baron Corbin, which sounds horrible.
Oh, okay.
But then Sheamus comes in and goes like, you know what? He's acting all heely again, after he turned face last week with
Sheamus, yes.
So he's like putting Big E down and saying like, no, Retribution, they're just a hoax.
Yeah.
So they don't scare him. When it's like 12 guys, yeah.
And it's his fault that later on they attack again.
Oh yeah. When we have when they hire extra security, like 2 guys.
Yeah, and Sheamus send the security out to go drinking or whatever.
Like he's gonna handle 12 guys. Which alludes to Sheamus being the lead stable.
Yeah.
The leader.
Yes.
So I'm like,
So now they're giving us. I didn't even think about. I never thought about it until you're mentioning it now. So basically, they're kind of giving us little hints that maybe they have to do something with it, or
they're just throwing us on our track, and it's just gonna be Shorty G. I don't know.
All right, so yeah, we have the triple brand battle royal. I loved the whole Bayley and Sasha introducing the participants.
And
loved it.
And who did they introduce last?
Well, they didn't introduce her.
Mm-hmm.
They were a little caught off guard.
They were confused. It's like, why is Asuka on this? They didn't say that, but and then she comes out and you knew right away who's gonna win this.
Yeah, pretty much.
You knew right. What did you think when she came out?
I was like, oh man. At first, I thought she wasn't gonna be part of the battle royal, but then I was like, oh man,
that's it.
Pablo got it.
I was like, what? It's like, I mean, it kind of ruins the whole match because it's like if she's in it and they like make a big deal, then you know she's winning.
Yeah.
There's like no way. And everybody else
does have a lot.
Everybody else is chunking this match. And then who was it that was like, oh, I did something. I did a special move, and then she gets kicked out. She's so shocked at everything she does.
Who was that?
Was it Dana Brooke? No, it wasn't Dana Brooke. Somebody.
Wasn't Peyton?
Maybe it was Peyton. Yeah.
I think it was.
Let's pretend one of them.
It was
but yeah, and then it was the final two with Shayna Baszler and Asuka. And there's something going on there.
Mm-hmm.
So we might get a possibly tag title reign between the two. So
yeah. I like the way Asuka won.
A lot of foreshadow. I do too.
I did too.
But why are they Sasha and Bayley? Why did they hate the idea of Asuka getting 2 title shots?
Mm-hmm.
That was very concerning because wouldn't you want somebody who will probably get beaten down?
Oh yeah, you're right.
So would you want her to get 2 title shots? That way one of you will have an easier time? Just saying.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. But like, who Bailey said that she was gonna go first, right?
Yes, she did.
But
She said that on Raw though.
Yeah.
So I'm not there yet.
Okay. I believe next we have Sheamus defeating Shorty G.
Oh no! So we got So they turned Shorty G heel by attacking Riddle, and then he costs Sheamus the match the week after turning Sheamus face after he broke kicks him. This is going by a repeat, and now we're having this weird match between the two where Shorty G is just as bad as he was before.
Yeah.
Like he's just Sheamus's like ragdoll.
Yeah.
And then it's just reset. Everything is resetted. They're back to where they were before.
Yeah. It's as if they were like, no, let's not go that route.
It's just brother love is like, okay, resetting. Hit the reset button. Boom. Done. Everybody forget what happened.
They just like to press the reset button.
Yeah, and then Corbin just brings up all the King's ransom. Like, we don't even know what it is, dude. Yeah. It could be a bag of Skittles.
Okay. I believe there was a lot of like segments backstage. We had a Mandy promo. Pretty good promo. We had a Nikki Cross apologizing to Alexa Bliss for pushing her. Alexa looked concerned.
And it's like, we're going to get promised an interview, and it's going to be the worst interview of 2020. Oh, no. Get ready for that. Wink.
And then I believe we had... Okay, so then we had AJ Styles.
Well,
AJ Styles segment.
We had a backstage segment, and...
With Abyss.
He was... Not Abyss. It's not Abyss. We're not with Abyss Chef. It's a company guy, producer-looking guy, and his name goes by Joseph Park.
Joseph Park.
And their best friend, one of the best AJ Styles, longtime friends. Just now in WWE. That's cool, right?
Yeah, I really liked the segment.
The segment was great. It was awesome.
It was great. I loved it, and
he has one of the best facial expressions.
Who, Abyss?
That's Joseph Park, not Abyss.
Joseph Park.
Who's this Abyss? I have no idea who this is Abyss. Maybe we'll see an Abyss in the future. So.
Oh yeah, I loved his facial expressions.
Everything.
So we have Jeff Hardy coming out. So I believe it. Oh, I think that match is gonna happen next week, right? This week.
I thought it was SummerSlam.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be. It's most likely gonna be SummerSlam.
We'll get a match, and it's just gonna be DQ, and we'll get SummerSlam.
We're probably gonna get, if anything, Retribution is gonna
or a Payback.
Set up.
Oh no! Don't say that.
So yeah.
It's a feud. It's a feud we have to get through, and at least they didn't go by, Jeff. And the announcers didn't go, Jeff Hardy's here to conquer his demons again. I'm glad they didn't do that.
And what a reunion between AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, and Joseph Park.
I don't want to remember that time when Jeff Hardy had the world title in Impact, and it was just his face as the title belt.
Yeah. Oh man. All right.
Yeah.
I believe.
Can you believe it? This in 2010, we get this feud.
All right. So next, I believe we had Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro backstage. Lucha House Party steals the tag team titles.
We had a cartoon segment between the four of them.
And then we had is this what led to the match? No.
It
had Ranma Lalik versus Shinsuke, right?
Yeah, we had no intros. It match just happens. And we had Kalisto make his big return. Wow, Kalisto.
I did write that on my notes. Kalisto makes a.
Wow, and it was just like it went over as a wet fart.
Yeah, wet fart.
Oh wait, we're gonna get even a wetter fart on Raw. Get ready for that.
And then I like that AJ. Okay, so sorry about the AJ Styles segment backstage where you try to erase the board. You know how Jeff Hardy wrote on the board.
And It's like it's in permanent marker.
I don't know. I just thought that was like funny.
I thought that was a nice touch.
I liked it.
I hope these two stay together, in segments.
Yeah, me too.
And AJ Styles made sure to say the name Joseph Park on TV. It's like he made him a character now.
Yeah.
Even if he wasn't before, AJ Styles made him a character on TV.
Yeah.
So now, like, you're forced to know this person.
I'd rather have Joseph Park instead of Joseph, right?
Yeah, Joseph Park.
Instead of the OC.
Oh, it's so sad. What could have been? Oh well. What could have been? But this is something. This is something to look forward to next week. Let's hope it's. This is why I'm looking forward to AJ Styles' match. So.
All right. So then we had Matt Riddle getting attacked by King Corbin. No, thanks to Shorty G backstage.
Yep, useless. And now they're treating it like he's face again. So oh no.
Heel. He's heel again.
No, I think he's face.
What will that happen after the match?
What are you talking about?
He's heel. Are we talking about Shorty G?
Shorty G, yeah, he's face. He's face again, Quique.
I thought he was heel.
No, he turned face again.
When?
Now. In the segment.
Oh, now?
Yeah.
Oh.
When it's in his fight with Sheamus, he was face again.
Oh, but the match happened before.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Still face. They established Sheamus was still heel in the beginning. Yeah. Therefore, Shorty G is face.
Oh man! All right. Alexa Bliss had an interview. She was being asked
dumb questions.
Super
dumb questions. Like, how is the Fiend like? How's the Fiend like? Not like, where did you go for the past week? Or like, what did the Fiend do to you? And then she doesn't answer anything. She doesn't answer a thing, and we go to break.
Alexa Bliss is she's the worst when it comes to like promos and I honestly don't see what Vince sees in her.
The fans, it's all about what the fans like. And
I mean, yes, she's very popular.
She's very attractive. She's very popular, and that's all that matters.
But she's not great on the. I mean, honestly, heel Alexa Bliss is amazing, but babyface Alexa Bliss is not.
Doesn't matter. It's all about her looks. she's mega over 90% on her looks.
Yeah.
And that's why she costs like $450 to get like a phone call from her
on Cameo.
Yeah,
Cameo, right? Yeah. All right. Hey, we still need to get that.
We got to get that Dominic. Dijakovic, not Dominic Mysterio. Okay.
Dijakovic.
That's going to be confusing. Get ready for him to lose his first name.
Yeah, I can already see that. Dijakovic. Dijakovic sounds more cooler though.
Dijakovic, if they say it right.
Yeah. But all right. Let's just talk about Braun Strowman, and Alexa Bliss segment.
Yeah, and he's. Oh yeah, I remember when they talked about how was her love interest with Braun or something? Is that something?
Oh yeah.
That's not a thing. It's not a thing.
It's not a thing that we care about. But I guess the story is there.
It never happened for like past 4 years, so
it's been a while. So what's up with Braun? Well, what do you think is up with him? Why are they doing this?
At first, the story should have been like he's acting this way, so the Fiend thinks Braun Strowman has no more interest in Alexa Bliss, so it's like he's protecting her by like ignoring her.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. And now they're just making Braun a jerk and turned him into Big Show 2.0. I'm scared, Kike. He's becoming Big Show.
I like the segment. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, but then Alexa was like, I need to slap some sense into you. Come here. Why? Okay, Kike. I need to slap you. Can you come over real quick? You gonna let me do that?
Oh man! All right, we'll see where it goes. I mean, we still have one more SmackDown before SummerSlam, so maybe things will clear up.
Braun's teleporting now, so okay, he's turning evil. Is the story that the Fiend will lose, but his powers were transferred to Braun Strowman, and he becomes the new Fiend?
No.
Like, he starts wearing the mask.
I think the Fiend just turned Braun heel.
No, but do you not see that?
What do you mean?
The Fiend is the mask, like the mask. Remember the movie The Mask?
Mm-hmm.
So when you wear the mask, you become the Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? That's not what's going to happen at SummerSlam?
So what are you saying that's going to happen at SummerSlam?
Braun's going to just take off the mask and put it on himself.
Ooh.
And Bray Wyatt becomes regular Bray Wyatt.
And then
Bray Wyatt becomes his old self, like Funhouse Bray.
Uh-huh.
And he loses the mask, so he's no longer the Fiend anymore, and Braun becomes the Fiend.
I can see that happening.
You know?
So what the hell's going on right now then?
Because the story is the Fiend wants Braun, right? And he's going to do it himself by transferring his powers into him.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be all kooky kid. It's just magic hocus pocus right now. So
is that occurring right now?
Yes.
It's already starting.
Like Braun's turning into the Fiend.
Oh, okay. All right.
Or it's Braun playing a trick. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
He's pretending to be a douche so that, Alexa doesn't get attacked anymore.
I like your prediction on it. But that's too much for WWE. I don't even think they'll go that route.
They got to get the Scooby-Doo writer back into it.
We're just going to have it. It just never happened. It never happened. Braun Strowman's going to win or lose, and we're just going to forget about it.
Well, are you done?
No explanation to that.
I guess at SummerSlam we're going to have both champions lose their titles. Their ride is over for WrestleMania.
Damn.
Universal and WWE title. Because that's what it looks like to me.
No, it does, yeah. I feel bad for Drew.
That or, Otis comes in and he wins the title.
Yeah.
Off of heel Braun, which makes more sense than a face Braun.
Yeah.
That's the only way to get out of this. If he turns it into a triple threat and pins.
I hope Otis doesn't cash in yet.
I hope so. He's got a whole year. You can save that. So far, he's becoming like the most forgettable Money in the Bank right now.
What if he cashes in and then we have the little virtuals going, hey?
God, that'd be terrible.
All right. Let's move on. I think this happened before the whole the Fiend and Braun Strowman, but it was Big E defeated John Morrison.
This was the end, I think. Yeah.
And so Big E defeated John Morrison, and we had Retribution.
Oh yeah,
mayhem backstage and attacking referees and harassing Kayla.
Okay. They also open up a bathroom and some guy's pooping in there.
Yeah, someone's taking a
but who does that without locking first? Keegan, is that what you do when you go to work? Do you go poop in the toilet and now lock the door just to surprise somebody? Is that what you do? And then they had the courtesy to lock it for him. They're like, oh, and then they close the door.
Oh man, that was funny. At least he let him.
He had his pants down.
Yeah.
He wouldn't. Yeah, well, it's just a silly segment. And then somebody finally tells the roster to run back there about him, but Miz doesn't go back there.
Yeah, Miz.
Miz stays. I was like, no, I'm good.
Hey, Sheamus wasn't back there, was he?
No, he did a surprise sneak in and attacked Big E.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So then maybe he's the leader now. He did that whole distraction on purpose.
Yeah.
The roster's so dumb. They're so dumb.
They make them seem so dumb. I hate it when the entire roster gets together because they don't it's just like you guys are just gonna come out and
it's so thin when you have like the Lucha House Party and then the rest of them.
Yeah.
Where was AJ Styles?
Yeah.
It's just so sad. This is the SmackDown roster. When you don't have Reigns there and you don't have all these other names, it's just sad.
Oh man. All right. Well, that was SmackDown for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Good old SmackDown. It wasn't bad. It wasn't
No,
great. It was okay.
it was okay, but it's because we have to talk about this next show, which was okay. Monday Night Raw.
Good old Monday Night Raw. It started off pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like the beginning. Did you not?
What's the beginning?
Drew McIntyre comes out. He's gonna cut a promo, explaining. Basically a promo. Basically,
Yeah. Well,
just Randy Orton's actions against Ric Flair and Retribution,
and then gets cut off.
And gets cut off because Retribution is meddling around in the production trucks.
But there's like a bajillion camera shots going on by Kevin Dunn.
Yeah.
In the truck. How does he do that?
I have no idea. Nonetheless, I thought it was pretty cool.
But that's it.
They run the employees out. They destroy the equipment. They even force the broadcasts off the air, off the USA Network.
They do. That's good. Good. But guess what happens after that? Nothing. Everything's back to business. Nothing was wrong in the first place.
And then similarly, we have, once we go back until Raw, we have Drew McIntyre talking with
this is just
Seth
like
Rollins and Ross.
This is like SmackDown all over again. But
exactly.
Just Drew. Like this is not thought out at all, Quique. Because then you were like, what are they going to do after that? Nothing. This was like a end of the show type thing.
Yeah.
But they did it early, and then they have nothing planned for the rest of the show.
Man, whatever. Oh man. Well, we had an MVP promo right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Good MVP promo.
Call some goons and stuff, and I thought they were going to attack him at the end of the show, but they didn't.
This was odd. I mean, we had a mess. Raw was a mess.
This whole thing was a mess, and Apollo came out to cut a promo, and how he's like, if I beat you in a match, then you are banned from ringside, and Lashley. So he's telling MVP he's banned from ringside,
and MVP's accusing Apollo Crews of
but MVP's in the match. How can you ban him from ringside?
Yeah.
Oh, so I like Apollo. He's starting to get better, but this is not helping.
How did the 24/7 champion Shelton Benjamin won the 24/7 championship, right?
Yes, because they
and I don't know. Let's just clear this hot mess. Let's not go back.
There's a tag team match, and then R-Truth made a run in, and then he came back, and Shelton took the title off of him. So,
and then Akira Tozawa took the title. No, sorry.
No.
Wait, how did Akira Tozawa get it?
He didn't have it.
Then why did we have a match between Cedric Alexander and?
I think that happened. I think that happened after the tag team thing. I don't know. I don't know. It's a mess. I now you're starting to confuse me. It was just a whole 24. Mess.
Oh, wait. I got a little bit confused because Cedric Alexander got the title.
Yeah, he got the title.
From when?
Off of Shelton.
When?
Like during the tag team match.
Oh, during the tag team match?
Yes.
Oh, how did I miss that?
Yeah, then Shelton was a goof, got eliminated, came back, and then Cedric came back and pinned him.
Yeah, and then that's when Shelton. Yeah, it's Shelton. So so Cedric won the match against Akira Tozawa, and then Shelton Benjamin came back.
Yeah, because he's an idiot. So
an idiot. All right, let's get. Yeah, we're done with that. We're done with this whole.
This whole thing's a mess and done and more. Like the first hour was a dumb mess.
Okay, let's also get this other mess going on between Zelina Vega and Montez Ford.
Oh my gosh, this horrible angle.
So we had Angel Garza defeat Ivar.
Mm-hmm.
And then
we had the other dude, not Montez Ford. Who's the other guy?
No, Angelo Dawkins.
And Dawkins and somebody else.
The Bachelor girl.
Bachelor girl. For 3 weeks in a row, we have this girl for no reason.
Why is that girl there?
She's just there. They got nobody. They got no celebrities to come in because of the pandemic. That's the best she got.
Does she live at the Performance Center or?
I've probably given her free snacks.
Oh man! So apparently, Angel Dawkins has a video that Samoa Joe, that was handed by Samoa Joe,
and it scares the daylights out of Angel Garza
for some strange reason.
It scares him for some reason. I don't know why, because it doesn't make Vega nervous. She's nervous, but not as nervous as him. So it makes me think, is this like a dirty video he's doing?
I think there's some dirty video about Angel Garza.
Yeah, me too, and it involves Charlie. So
yeah,
so he's cheating on both of them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but what Charlie comes
interested. Look, I'm a big Angel Garza fan, so like if you have a story for him, I'm interested in it. Mm-hmm. So I didn't even think about it until right now, because he did freak out. He freaked out.
Yeah, but for no reason.
No reason.
No reason.
Selena Vega's like, well, what is it? What is it?
Like, what is it? What is it? And it's just, they show the video and they're happy to show the video when they should be upset about this. Like, guess what? We found some proof. It was interesting evidence, and then we want to show it to you right now. Like, he's just so happy. Like, his friend got drugged. Oh, well. Okay, so let's be fair.
So the video showed just that Selena Vega was behind.
She was behind
poisoning Montez Ford.
Well, no, because it didn't show her doing it.
Oh, it didn't.
It just showed her there with the cup, but it didn't show her doing anything to it. Well, it showed her doing something, but we don't know what she did to it. So
she probably spit in it for all we know.
It gave him COVID, and that's why he was gone for 2 weeks.
Oh my god!
Before that, but yeah, I mean, she was like, It doesn't prove anything.
Yeah,
it's just true, but whatever.
But
that was just a weird thing like Angel Garza was doing. So that's all. I thought he was
another hot mess.
I thought he was just cheating, or he was spiking the drink, and it was supposed to be it could have been something horrible.
All right, and then I believe we had it's all a mess here. So then we also had
and then they get fight. Then the faces beat them up. So
yeah, and then we had Natalya face Mickie James. Natalya won, and the match,
Mickie James was gone for a long time.
I read
was she gone for 8? She was gone for like 18 months, wasn't she?
Yeah,
for an injury, and they sidelined her with the Seth Rollins and Samoa Joe storyline.
Before we get into that, Mickie James actually made a comment about her return, and she said she was not happy about how they brought her back and everything.
Well, I think in kayfabe, she was being kayfabe about how she was disappointed in her performance, but I think deep down she's like, how dare they just ignore me?
Yeah.
They treat me like trash, and she lost to Natalya and Lana.
Yeah.
The new best friends.
TikTok best friends.
This is diva segment worthy. This is total divas we're watching.
So during the match, we had Seth Rollins ask Samoa Joe, who his sources was, that Rey Mysterio was at the PC.
Who cares? Who cares?
And Samoa Joe is he's not saying anything. He's not revealing his sources. Samoa Joe's loyal.
Well, they don't have the story because he'll never reveal it.
Yeah.
Just like the hacker. Unless Samoa Joe is the hacker.
Oh man.
It's never
okay. So then we had Asuka and Shayna Baszler.
Can I ask, what happened to Mustafa Ali? Like, he was in the tag match, right? And then he lost.
He lost, yeah.
Okay, great. He brought him back on Raw to just be a loser. Good. Just pointing it out. Just need to point that out. All right, go moving on.
All right, so we had Asuka and Shayna Baszler. Defeat Sasha Banks and Bayley. Nia Jax goes out and starts attacking Shayna Baszler.
Wait, well, they also, before the match, and who was it? Sasha and Bayley talked about who was going to face Asuka first.
Oh, yes.
And then they had that little squabble, and I thought they were going to continue that, but they're like, no. Bayley was like, no, I got this. I'm like, oh.
I think the argument's going to go into SmackDown.
I was like, well, there goes that story. Like
your story.
They got lazy. Quique, they got lazy. Tell me they didn't get lazy.
No, they did get lazy. Okay, then we had Peyton Royce defeat Ruby Riott. See, I'm telling you, Peyton Royce, Vince McMahon, favorite.
Again, but it's just a 3-minute match. Diva match. Favorite. We're back in the Diva match.
Back to
Diva era. We might as well bring back the title. Unify the women's title.
That's true. All right, then we had some Raw Underground.
Did we talk about how there was a rumor for a Raw Underground title? Beginning of the show.
Kidding me, right?
No, it is apparently, like, the Melts is reporting that there is rumors of a rumor Underground title.
I am done. I can see it happen.
Isn't that so many titles though?
That's a lot of titles.
How many are we up to? Like main roster, not counting NXT, is it like 10 titles?
So do you know any names about it? Or just Raw Underground title?
It's just gonna be the Raw Underground title.
Man. Well.
Blech.
All right.
Well, okay. Well, the design. There was leaked design rumors that it's going to be more like the hardcore title and like a more grittier brick style to it.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of like it's going to be like a beat up broken championship.
Mm-hmm. So Raw Underground. I don't really remember what occurred, but I know there was a whole Viking Raiders with Dolph Ziggler.
It was.
I think Eric is the one that had a fight, right?
It was Eric. He beat up some jabroni, and then Dolph Ziggler got challenged by him, and then they fight, and he wins by poking him in the eye, and then the other dude, Ivar, comes in and pushes him off.
Yeah. And then we also had Riddick Moss.
Oh boy, I was waiting for like what happened to this guy.
Who, Riddick Moss?
Yeah, he's been gone forever, right?
No, but he was already on Raw Underground.
Yeah, you can't. Sorry, but I can't recognize him.
But they mentioned him. I mean, Shane mentioned him.
I don't remember last one. Okay, yeah, sure. Look,
so he also had a fight.
Uh-huh.
And then, so this is interesting. So then we had Marina Schaefer, right?
Yeah, the MMA squad.
And Jessamine Duke. Mm-hmm. They were on Raw.
Then I guess this is the way to introduce them into Raw.
It's horrible.
They've been gone off TV for so long, and this is how you bring them in.
So Nia Jax attacks them.
Is this how Shayna wins the title?
Huh?
Is this how Shayna wins the title off Asuka at Payback? With those two's help?
I can see that. I mean, why not?
Or brainstorm, they win the tag titles, right? Asuka and Shayna, and then
Asuka and okay, yes, go ahead.
And then they lose it right away on Raw to those two.
Wait, why would Shayna?
Because she's going after the Raw Women's title.
So she backstabs Asuka.
Basically,
I can see that. That would be nice.
So it's just to make the feud personal,
That would be cool. I would like that.
And then because Asuka just for one night is like a triple champion with all titles, and then she loses it. Happen. And then it's happening. Sorry, it's happening.
All right. Well, we'll discuss. We'll talk about that in the SummerSlam predictions. We still have to go through that.
Okay.
All right. Let's hurry up. So we had Montez Ford defeat Andrade. Right. Yep. Am I missing something here? We had the whole Dominic and Ray and Seth segment.
Yep, that happened.
Wait, are you asking me what happened or saying?
No, it was a thing that happened. No, it's just I got so bored of this. I don't want to see it. I know.
More Kendo sticks.
You know how tired I'm bored of all this? It seems like a revolving door with the Seth Rollins stuff. The same people over and over. Am I crazy?
No,
I'm so bored. Because it's
that's one of my favorite wrestlers.
But what's gonna happen is Aleister Black's gonna come back and this feud with Seth Rollins after this. I already see this, Quique.
Or Kevin Owens.
Ugh, that's even worse.
Poor
Seth. Can we get him out of this? How do we get him out of this?
Who, Seth?
Yeah, how do we get him away from these people?
I don't know.
You can't. You got to move him to SmackDown.
Oh yeah.
That's the only way to fix him. Get him away
That's
from
the only way to fix him.
Get away from all these people. Get him away from Murphy. Everybody, just start over.
I don't think he wants to go to SmackDown. He's Raw is Rollins.
Then he's stale forever.
No, yeah, he needs to go to SmackDown.
He's stale Rollins. That's his name for now.
Kind of like AJ Styles. AJ Styles gets kind of stale on Raw.
Yeah, but AJ Styles is amazing though.
Yeah, he is.
He's just amazing all around. So.
Oh man. Okay, so then we didn't talk about how MVP was talking to Cedric Alexander, kind of like luring him in.
Yeah, no, it's never going anywhere. It's just not. I give up.
Okay, let's move on. Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We had Shawn Michaels outside, cut a promo. First, he's talking to Drew McIntyre backstage.
Okay,
segment.
Did we talk about the tagline for SummerSlam? The tagline for SummerSlam.
There's a tagline to the match?
No, to the pay-per-view.
Oh, what is it?
It's called "You'll Never See It Coming" SummerSlam.
Why?
Did you not know that?
I did not know that.
They tagged that last week.
You'll never see it coming.
SummerSlam. Look at it. Look it up.
I'll look it up once we go through the.
But you'll never see it coming. So, in their minds, they're gonna do stuff that we'll never see coming. But I guarantee you, we will predict it. Unless they're gonna pick the most stupidest setting, like endings for their matches.
No, yeah, I can see. They're doing that
so that we cannot predict it. But I already told you it was gonna happen.
Okay, so all right, we'll talk about that right now. So we had Shawn and Drew McIntyre backstage segment, lasted forever. And then we had Shawn Michaels cutting a promo. Randy Orton out of nowhere, RKO,
punt. Drew McIntyre comes out, and then Shawn Michaels no-sells it. Oh my god!
Why did Shawn Michaels sell it?
He no-sold it, and he's showing off his bald spot at the same time.
I think he's growing his hair out.
He did, but he still has a big old bald spot where it's not going to grow back.
Look, Shawn Michaels is one of my favorites of all time. I hate to see him in these situations.
Well, he's an old man. I'm sorry.
He doesn't even look that old.
He's getting old.
Well, yes, but I don't know.
But it just bothered me. He no-sold the punt. It's supposed to take him out for like 6 months to a year.
6 months to a year.
And not only that, make Drew McIntyre look like a dork because he went to go attack Orton and go kill him, come back in the ring, turned his back on Orton, and then Orton just slithers in and just RKO.
Yeah.
Like a big goon.
Oh my god.
Like, why would you not keep pouncing Orton?
I don't know.
Whatever. And the way Orton got in just looks so goofy as well.
I'm trying.
He looked like he crab walked, Quique.
Okay, all right. Let's move into SummerSlam predictions.
So
you can end this. That was Raw.
You didn't like Raw? You love Raw? You loved Raw. I know you did.
No, it was
you loved. I'm sorry, but you said you loved Raw on ground, so you loved Raw.
No, I didn't. It was just okay. Look,
you love trash. Okay,
segment. They're trying. They're actually trying. It's a mess. Sometimes it's a mess. There's just so much going on.
It's Brother Love's vision. Okay.
I don't know what the hell Brother Law's doing. Brother
Love and Kevin Dunn. They're just those two are in charge of Raw.
Yeah. All right. How you said about SummerSlam? You're right. I think it's gonna be a bigger mess. I feel like they're just gonna do random stuff.
They're gonna distract us with the whole Thunderdome. Okay. They're gonna try to make it look very fancy, like supposed to be the WrestleMania that we never got. So.
Hey, that SummerSlam. By the way, SummerSlam lands on August 23rd, my birthday. So
I mean, you'll still have a good time, right?
Yeah.
I
think we're gonna record on your birthday or no?
Oh my gosh, we're gonna work on my birthday. You're gonna enjoy a pay-per-view on yours. Okay, that's very fair. Guess what? I'm gonna watch Impact Wrestling that day. No. Okay.
Let's go through the matches. So you said what was the catch line for SummerSlam?
You'll never see it coming.
I don't see it on here.
It was on there. It was on Raw. They taglined it.
You'll never see it coming, SummerSlam. So what were you saying like a couple minutes ago? That it's just gonna be like everyone's gonna lose their title?
No, it's just gonna be the obvious ones are gonna lose the title, like the world champions.
I think that what we're not gonna see coming is basically the Asuka winning all the belts, but we are gonna see it coming.
Yeah. Well, here you go. There's the picture.
Let's see. Oh yes. But that was just for that match, wasn't it?
It's for all of it. It's everything.
Oh, it's for all of it.
Everything that came out for like all the matches. Look. There you go. That's the tagline.
I'm done.
It's true though.
Wow. All right, let's go through these matches. Give a little predictions of SummerSlam.
So these are the 8 matches, right? So far.
No, it's more. 1, 2, 3.
Besides like the Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
Shorty G something, probably pre-show match.
The pre-show, yeah. Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville. Hair versus hair match.
It's hair versus hair match. Well, Mandy already cut her hair, so that's already a given. So you already know Sonya's losing.
Sonya's losing her hair. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Why would you cut your hair already? It's, whatever. Okay, we'll never see it coming, Quique. Okay.
All right, then we're gonna have Bayley versus Asuka, SmackDown Women's Championship match. You're saying Asuka?
Asuka's winning it. It's gonna be Asuka's gonna win because Sasha's gonna interfere and it's gonna backfire.
Okay, I think Asuka's gonna win the SmackDown Women's Championship match.
Okay, she wins it.
Yes, I agree with you. Okay, so then we're gonna have a Raw Women's Championship match: Sasha Banks versus Asuka.
Asuka's winning it.
I think Sasha Banks is gonna win it, and it's gonna be a distraction by Bayley, and it's gonna cause sorry.
It can't. It has to backfire too.
I really don't see Asuka winning both titles.
But it's the only way you're going to start this feud between the two that you wanted.
I don't want it. I want it till SummerSlam, until WrestleMania.
Well, this is how you start it, though. And then you got to have to get these titles off of them. Don't forget, they're still tag champions.
You know what? I take it back. Who's facing Asuka? Bayley's facing Asuka first, right?
Yes, she's facing.
Okay, her. I think Bayley's going to retain the title.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I changed my mind. I think Bayley's gonna retain the title by Sasha Banks' help, and I think Sasha Banks is gonna lose the title.
That's so chumpy.
Thanks to Bayley.
That's so chumpy, though.
You'll never see it coming.
I'm gonna say Asuka's winning both titles. And I'm totally seeing it coming.
All right, so yeah, so my prediction is just basically Bayley wins, Sasha doesn't.
Okay.
So. All right. So we're gonna have the Monster Braun Strowman versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt for the Universal Championship match. The Fiend's taking this.
The Fiend's winning because the Fiend's turning into Braun Strowman.
Yeah, I don't see Braun Strowman winning this.
The Fiend. Well, either way, I think the Fiend's gonna walk out Universal Champion. So
yeah, he's walking out Universal Champion. What about Otis?
Or no, it's not. No, it's too soon.
Too soon?
Not unless it's Sweater Bray that gets pinned.
That would look cool. Otis wins it, and then you have all these virtual fans. How do I get on that? Do you know how to get on that?
You gotta get on their website that they put in for the Thunderdome, and then you're gonna get pre-screened and making sure that you're not gonna do anything crazy.
Is it gonna be live? So it's not gonna be live?
It's gonna be trick live, so it's gonna be like pre-screened. It's not gonna be real. It's not gonna be like a real live action. It's gonna be you reacting to stuff.
I'm registering right now. Hell yeah!
I'm not gonna try.
Just do it. We'll get on there.
I'm not gonna try because I know what they're looking for. They're not looking for us. We're not their demographic.
I'll wear an AEW shirt.
Exactly. That's why you won't get picked.
Okay, let's move on.
Exactly that. Why? You know they're gonna cherry pick.
They probably are.
You're gonna be either a 9-year-old kid or are you gonna be like hot smoking blonde, one or the other?
Oh man. Okay, so you think so? We both agree that the Fiend's gonna win.
Fiend's winning, yes.
Okay, so no Otis.
No Otis either.
Okay, Apollo Crews versus MVP for the United States Championship match.
Oh man, what can we never see? What can we not see coming from these two?
What if Cedric Alexander does cause Apollo Crews the title?
No, then you saw it coming. Congratulations.
Look, I want MVP to have the title again.
No, it's just
I don't like Apollo Crews with the title. He's boring.
Yeah, but MVP, it's not the greatest wrestler right now.
I know, but like you have Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, so it's like you don't have to.
But you don't want Lashley dropping down to mid card.
It's true.
That's awful. And Shelton is done. I'm sorry, he's done. His career's over at this point.
All right, so what do you think is gonna happen? Hey, he's been getting some wins.
I think he's just gonna retain, and somebody's just gonna attack Apollo after the match. Maybe Cedric.
Maybe Cedric.
Yeah.
I'm going the other way. I think the MVP will win the title, and Cedric is gonna cause.
Or Apollo joins the MVP club or something like that.
No, he's too babyface.
I don't know how you do it. Oh, okay. How's this? He beats MVP, right? And after the match, it looks like they're gonna gang up Apollo. So you have Cedric come out to help him, or Ricochet, and then Apollo just hits one of them in the back with the belt, joins the stable.
No.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
I mean, I would love that, but
it looks like they're there to help him, and then MVP is like, what is going on? And he's like, you know what? You're right. I want to keep this title, so I'm in.
You'll never see it coming.
You won't see it coming. That's really hard to predict.
Yeah. Well, I'll stick to mine. MVP wins, and Cedric Alexander joins and attacks Apollo.
I think, okay. You do
or
that.
Or Apollo wins.
I think Apollo's turning heel.
Huh?
MVP's not winning. That's just my opinion.
No, yeah, you're right. Apollo wins, but Cedric attacks Apollo after.
So you think Cedric turns heel? I think Apollo turns heel. So we'll see.
Okay. We'll see. We'll never see it coming. Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins in a street fight match.
Street fight. Okay. See, this one's kind of harder to predict because it's Dominic's in-ring debut.
No, Seth Rollins is going to win.
First ever. I know, but the whole Mysterio's really crappy at getting revenge, apparently. And if Dominic doesn't get revenge, then this whole thing is dumb.
Yeah.
They've been building this up for a whole year, trying to get Dominic okay, if you're gonna push him, he has to win this. You have to let him win, and it's a street fight. It's believable.
True.
You don't want it to?
I mean, because it's a street fight.
He took out his dad's eye.
Oh man. No, Seth Rollins is gonna win.
Yeah. Okay. I'll pick Dominic. You can pick
Dominic.
Seth. All right. How's that?
What if Dominic Mysterio joins the Monday Night Messiah?
It's too early. We got to get the whole double turn first when they go after the tag titles.
All right. Street Profits versus Andrade and Angel Garza for the Raw Tag Team Championship.
It's the broken story.
It's gonna be a whatever match.
It's a completely broken, and I hope they take the titles off of them. So I'm picking Andrade and then Garza.
Yeah, me too.
Just because I want them to win. So.
And what if that video of Angel Garza surfaces?
I hope they never see it. You'll be the first one to show me. So I know you.
Oh man. Okay. Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship.
Is Randy Orton with Ric Flair coming out and low blowing Drew McIntyre?
Yes.
100% is
100%.
It's going to be Randy Orton, and they tricked us the whole time. Ric Flair never got punted. It was all a trick.
It was all a trick
because the lights went out.
Yeah.
And then Retribution comes out and attacks everybody. I don't know. The end. Okay.
No, I can see that coming.
Retribution has to do something at the show. I just don't know. I honestly don't know what they're going to do, but I think they're just stupid, so I don't care.
Do we both agree that Randy is gonna win the title?
Yes.
Okay. So where do you think Retribution's gonna?
They're gonna wreck something, or they're just gonna do something lame like eat catering, like beat up people in catering, and then just leave.
I don't see them anywhere.
They're so dweebs, dude. All I can picture them is throwing toilet paper.
I guess we'll see. I can't really see them. It's just gonna be a segment.
Okay, it's gonna be like the whole Thunderdome, and it's gonna have.
Do you think they're going to like?
They're not gonna destroy it. They're gonna kill them if they destroy those things.
I think they're just gonna mess with the Thunderdome.
Okay, it could be the Retribution. Everybody's on like there's like a person every single LED section.
Yeah.
Like it looks like they're in the crowd. It's like it's all of Retribution everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's surrounding. Well, then you can't have Randy Orton end the show, can you? Or do you end it with the Fiend?
No. By the looks of it, I think Drew McIntyre versus Randy is gonna be the main event. By the looks of it.
Then Retribution can't do anything.
It's kind of like the headline. Yeah.
I don't know. They kind of cost somebody. Maybe they cost the Dominic match. I don't know. Maybe they'll do that. Maybe. You don't think so? What if Dominic is the leader of the stable and they help him beat Seth Rollins?
Hmm?
No?
No.
It could be something.
We'll never see it coming. I don't see Dominic actually being the leader of the stable.
Well, if we don't see it coming, that means it's going to be extremely dumb. Is that all the matches?
That is all. Yeah, everything that's official.
So are we predicting TakeOver as well?
Payback, you mean?
No. TakeOver. TakeOver is this Saturday.
Oh man. Well,
I don't even remember all the matches besides the ladder match and the world title match. That's the only two I remember. Oh, and I think it's Dakota Kai versus what? What's her name?
Done. I totally forgot about that.
It's Triple X TakeOver. It's the most important TakeOver ever.
Hey, is it not going to be in the?
It's going to be
in the dome.
It should be in the dome, isn't it?
I don't know. It doesn't say that it is.
It may not be. It may be still Performance Center. The dome is going to be more like for the live shows because they're trying to transfer back into the live show.
Yeah. I don't see anything for Triple X. Do you see it? Can you see it?
Just look up NXT Takeover. And it still says it's in Boston, but it's on the 22nd. So that's Saturday.
I don't see anything for like a match preview, at least from like the WWE Network. From the WWE website.
Okay, updated card. May not be on their main site, but it's going to have Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross, NXT title.
Mm-hmm. Karrion Kross takes it.
Unfortunately, right?
I think it's just going to be a clean pin.
That's so bad. Poor Keith Lee. He's losing both titles like a chump. North American title ladder match. Bronson Reed versus Damian Priest versus Cameron Grimes. But this one has 2 question marks. Do we know who they are?
Bronson Reed.
Well, we find out this Wednesday.
Johnny Gargano, Finn Balor, Velveteen Dream. It's saying that it's Bronson Reed versus damn, dude. Now that I think about it, this has been like the worst build-up NXT has ever done.
It's because they kind of threw in this ladder match.
Yeah.
Like they they picked the laziest way out. Thank you, Brother Love. Instead of having Keith Lee defend both titles and losing the ladder match, which makes way sense.
Mm-hmm.
But now they just have him drop a title, and then he's gonna walk out with no titles.
Yeah.
Whatever. Or he could have defended it, and it would have made sense if he lost to Karrion Kross. Whatever.
Who do you think is gonna win?
Ugh.
I think
whoever the surprise people are.
I think Bronson Reed is gonna win it.
Just remember, Dexter Lumis was supposed to be in it, but he's injured.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my pick.
I think Bronson Reed for thick boy.
They're kind of pushing him, but I don't really want him to. Let's do something different. Let's do something different like Cameron Grimes. How's that?
No, I don't like Cameron Grimes.
I think he's a good wrestler. Don't watch. He's gonna be the next Daniel Bryan. Watch.
All right. So who's your prediction?
I'm picking Camry.
Camry?
I'm picking Grimy.
Okay.
Because I don't know who the other two are.
All right. Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai. Singles match for the NXT Women's Championship.
Io Shirai.
Io Shirai as well. Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee.
Oh boy, here comes the second main event. Pretty sure this is gonna be right before the main event, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a celebrity versus a wrestler. We know how this usually goes.
Yeah.
I don't think Adam Cole's winning this.
What? No, Adam Cole's gonna win.
I think Football McGee's is gonna win.
Football McGee.
He'll beat him up. Adam Cole will probably beat him up, but he'll lose because Undisputed Era turns their back on him.
I think I don't know. I think it's too soon for that.
You'll never see it coming, Quique. And then then Undisputed invades SummerSlam.
All right, so we said about Keith Lee and Karrion Kross already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we both agree Karrion Kross is gonna win this.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be a fast.
Well, Tommaso Ciampa has been gone too, so
yeah,
you'll never see it coming. So does he is part of Retribution? You think?
Who?
Tommaso Ciampa?
No. Oh.
Is he gonna attack like Randy Orton at the end of the show with his groupies after their Twitter feud? I don't know. Okay, it's Tommaso Ciampa.
That's a good prediction.
It's gonna be Ciampa, The Miz, Mustafa Ali.
No.
All underneath this cloak, you know.
That would be cool though.
Just as like maybe the main three big names on it, and then you just have a bunch of jobbers. And the small guy reveals himself and it's Dijakovic underneath it.
Oh man. All right. Let's wrap this up. I think we've kind of went through our limit.
Oh no. Everybody understands it's a long night.
Oh man. We're hitting 2 hours now.
We got a long weekend. This is gonna be our longest show. But we don't have a choice, you know?
Yeah.
So you ready? You excited?
I'm excited for
I am too. I can't wait for Friday. I'm excited to wait for Friday.
So I guess in our next episode we'll be covering NXT, tonight's NXT, and then we're gonna be covering Friday Night SmackDown.
It might be another speedy NXT just so we can get into Takeover.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna have a super jam-packed. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of wrestling. So we're gonna have NXT, then we're gonna have Takeover / AEW Dynamite. And then we're gonna have SummerSlam, and then we're gonna have Monday Night Raw.
Are you happy about this?
I mean, it's a lot of wrestling, but we'll see.
Okay, well, I think that's our show, everybody. I hope everybody's ready to watch a lot of wrestling this weekend. And I'm just gonna plug in. Just if you enjoy our show, we just need that just hit that like or subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Everywhere you can think of, we're on it. iTunes, Spotify. Am I missing anything?
No.
Podbeam. Yeah, we're just trying to, get ourselves out there. We've only done this for like 30 episodes. We're still young, right? We're still young and hip. We're still growing.
We're still in the NXT. I mean, we're still in developmental.
We're still in developmental. How long does it take to get out of it? Like 2 years max?
Hell no. Probably like 5 years.
It will be here as long as Adam Cole and Undisputed Era is still on there on NXT. So, they've been there forever, dude.
Yeah. All right.
No. Actually, wait. Gargano and Tommaso.
Yeah, they've been there for a long time.
Okay, so that means we'll be here another 5 years before we actually blow it big. So, I look forward to that. Any final words?
You'll never see it coming.
And to that I say, yes, I will. Good night, everybody.
Wrestling Cosmos. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Too Essential Wrestling. Hey, we're on social media, and if you want to connect with us, hey, make sure you follow us. Our Too Essential Wrestling Instagram and Twitter is at Too Essential. Remember, it's at Too Essential. You want to follow HyperBeamPablo? His Instagram and Twitter is at HyperBeamPablo. And if you want to follow me, Quique Vazquez, my Instagram and Twitter is at QUIQUEVQUEZ. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll see you guys next week. And remember, stay Too Essential.